thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. I'm Hidea. This is my very first video and I am so excited to be sharing my journey with you guys and everything Hidea. So with that being said, in this first video, we're going to be talking about my
I don't need no fraud. I don't need no drama when you call. I don't need no fake. Soon as I wake up, keep an eye out for the snakes, yeah.
my boobs. So I'm super excited. I just got them done the end of March. I believe March 29th. So this would make 2 months. Yes, 2 months. So I got a lot of Q&As from a lot of people that I know on Snapchat asking me like about the procedure, how long it took, how much it was. So I'm going to be answering a lot of those questions now and definitely posting before and after pictures of your surgery. Let's talk about what they look like before I got them done because these look like Doritos. So before I had a kid, I always knew that I wanted my boobs done. I've been wanting my boobs done for so long. Like, it's been a dream since I was maybe not that young, but you get the idea. Like, I would just walk around like, I hit puberty. Am I gonna get boobs yet? And no, the hell I didn't. I was literally flat-chested until I gained like 60 pounds when I was pregnant. So even then, it was like it was so bad. Like, I was so mad because I'm like, everyone else has bomb tits. Why don't I? And I looked at my friends who had babies and all their titties was nice and shit. So I looked around and I was looking for surgeons and I was like, ding, light bulb went off in my head because I live with someone who has like 1 million plastic surgeries. My mom. So she told me about her surgery. I remember her getting her surgery done when I was like maybe in 8th grade or freshman year, maybe one of those. She got her boobs done and I just remember her being in so much pain, like coming home one day and these giant titties and her just sleeping like all day long. So I'm scared of pain. I didn't know. I was just like, gosh, but I really want big titties, but she was looking like that, but I want to look like that. So anyway, I asked her where she went and got her boobs done, and she told me Dr. Megaback in Tukwila. So I went to his site like a couple of times, a month, maybe a couple times a day actually. And I was looking, I'm like, oh, okay, well, $6,000, that's not so bad, you know? And one day, after, what was it, January, I was looking at his page, and my cheap ass, I went to specials. He was having a special. Praise the Lord. Okay, I think the Lord was looking out for me because he was literally looking out for your girl. So I went to the page and clicked on special, and the special was $3,995 for breast implants. And yes, it was saline, which wasn't that bad at all. That's what my mom got. And so I called them. They were super nice on the phone. We scheduled a consultation, whatever. We scheduled it. So I went in there with my best friend and my daughter. And they measured me sizes. And I got to play with the little, actually they didn't have saline implants. They only had silicone because they said that the saline can break more often. Like, I do way rougher things with my tits than that. But, okay, so that was a little worried. But I really was determined to get these boobs done. So I was playing with the silicone. And it was actually, like, pretty nice. Like, I liked it. I'm like, I want these in my body. So I actually went to Dr. Megan, who was in office. That's the person I did my consultation with. And she was super nice. She was like reassuring that everything's going to be okay. Like, you're going to be looking amazing. She actually said I needed a lift, which I told her I didn't really care how my tits looked, like as long as they were big, because my goal in life was to have big boobs. And I actually want to show you guys what my boobs look like now. So I'm going to go change into my little extra burr shirt and I'll be right back. So this is what they look like in the top. They're like pretty big. They're cute. They're super soft now. Like before they were rock hard. And they just look, I think they look amazing. They look way better than what the fuck they did. And I'm so happy. So the size I got was 475cc. And I chose that size because I'm planning on losing weight. I want to be about 130 is like my goal. So I didn't want like giant tits like this big on like a little body. I didn't want to look like a toothbrush or anything. I wanted to look proportionate, you know? I chose that size because I was looking at my future and eventually I didn't want to have to get them smaller. Recovery time, I took off about 2 weeks of work and I went to work actually about 4 or 5 days after I got the surgery. I went to work and I just couldn't, like, it hurt. And I wasn't taking any, I stopped taking medications about 3 days after my surgery because I didn't want to rely on medication. I'm not a medication taker. I'm not a pill popper. Like, no. So I stopped taking it and I had went to work and I was just in lots of pain. I didn't have my medicine, of course. So I had to go home like 30 minutes after working, which was a bummer. But, you know, I didn't take that long off in reality, just 2 weeks. So I recommend 2 weeks before your clip hops. So my surgery in total with medication and everything included was $4,000. I financed it. I used the Care credit card, which was super easy to apply for. I got approved on the spot, and it was like easy process. It took less than 5 minutes for them to say you're approved for whichever amount I applied for. So, which was really cool. It was super easy. Honestly, these feel like a dream. Like, I couldn't even tell if these were fake. Like, I ask people all the time, like, I'm like, touch them. Do they feel like fake? Like, what do they look like? They're like, they look amazing. Like, I feel like they look amazing. I'm so happy with my decision. I couldn't be happier. The only thing that I would change if I could change it, which is like crazy, but me being the size I am today, I think I would have made them custom to the size that I am today. So I would have probably got like a 525 just to be safe, just so they like, just like appear bigger, so like the rest of my body appears smaller, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not huge, but I'm not small. So it like fits perfect, but I have to just go extra harder at the gym, which I don't want to do. I just want to be perfect. But, you know, takes time, and I'm super happy that I got this surgery. So if you're thinking about it, I think you should do it. Like, it took a lot of thinking, honestly, all my life that I was going to get this surgery. And when it came down to it, I honestly couldn't be happy. So let's talk about after the surgery. Okay, after the surgery, I was so wiped out. Like, my best friend was waiting in the waiting room. I think it was only like an hour procedure, honestly. And so she was waiting for me. And I was so high off the medication, I couldn't walk. Like, they were asking me to get in the car, I remember, but it was the hardest thing like I've ever had to do. I just feel like all my weight was lifting on the nurse person who was helping me get in the car. And I just remember my best friend laughing at me and recording me, because I told her, I said, record me, like, I want to see how I am after I get out of surgery. It was literally the worst video ever. I was shaking because I was so cold. I didn't know what was going on. I was crying. It kind of hurt. I was just like, like, why did I do this? And they didn't look that good either the same day. So I had to go home. And then I sat on the couch and I was just thinking, like, they're hard. They're hard, and they're like up here. They were literally like up here, and they were so hard, like a rock. Like, put a big ass rock right here in your shirt and just go like this. That's how they felt. It was like hell. And she made sure that I had all my medication on time. And if you do have kids, I recommend you like having care for them for at least like 3 or 4 days. Like I didn't pick up my daughter for about 3 days because she's like about 20 pounds now, but she was probably like 19 and she was just heavy and it hurt like right here. Like when they say it feels like you've done hella push-ups, that's what it feels like. So I was so sad I couldn't like pick her up or acknowledge her at all because I was literally all day like brain dead. So so that part was kind of sad, but I loved it. And then when I got better, like she seen I was happy and I was happy. Everyone was happy, and my family was super supportive through the process, besides my grandma. But my grandma's never really supportive when it comes to plastic surgery. She thinks like you should enhance everything God gave you. And I agree. But just not interested in the surgery, I feel like you should check around at your surgeons. You can ask me questions. I'm a very open person, and I'll answer any question that you have about the surgery if it wasn't covered in this video. And it's just like if you want plastic surgery for any reason, I feel like you should go do it because you only have one life to live. Also, one thing that was hard for me is that getting your boobs done doesn't make you a different person. And any surgery doesn't make you a different person, and it doesn't make you a better person. It doesn't make you a worse person than what you are. It's just enhancing your beauty. So I had to learn how to love myself before the surgery and love myself afterwards because I am the same at the end of the day. So with that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow me on all social media at Miss Day of 5, and ciao!